Hey, it's Ryan from RAZZLE. Today I'm reviewing Cameron Crowe's newest film, Aloha. Yes, I'm talking about Cameron Crowe making hopefully a triumphant return to the screen, making another maybe good film since the early 2000s, late 90s. I'm talking about Jerry Maguire, great film. Almost Famous, another great film. Vanilla Sky is decent, some people like it, some people hate it. Take it or leave it, still not a bad film. Well, it's not that bad. But Aloha, it is horrible. It is absolutely horrible. And it's really crazy to me because in the trailers, the movie looked like it had so much promise. I mean, look at the cast. We got Bradley Cooper. We have Emma Stone, Rachel McAdams. Even John Krasinski makes an appearance in the film, although he says like 3 words. We also have Bill freaking Murray is in the movie. What could have gone wrong? He has this great line in the trailer about life, and you thought that would carry through in the film. So then we also have Alec Baldwin, who's not bad, and he's decent. I think he can be good in some movies if he's really trying. Otherwise, he's just pulling that Alec Baldwin trying to be charmful, handsome to the ladies in their 50s and 60s. But no, then we also have Dan McBride. I was hoping he would be good in the film. Not really, but the problem isn't really so much the cast, it's just how it's all executed in the writing and the directing. So I'm going to actually start talking about the negatives, and I think that's pretty much all I'm going to talk about because there's really no positives. Alright, so the plot is basically Brian Gilchrist, who's played by Bradley Cooper. He's returning to Hawaii for a job. He's helping Bill Murray's character put a satellite in the sky. I don't remember his name. They're putting a satellite in the sky. Basically, Bill Murray's character is putting weapons in the sky, but nobody knows it, and that creates conflict. That's kind of going on, but at the same time, he's trying to reconnect with his ex-girlfriend, and also he's, at the same time, Emma Stone's character's following him around. That's basically what the story is. It's very convoluted and very confusing, and none of those side plots I was just talking about work at all. They're not properly executed at all. Alright, so I'm going to focus mostly on this video talking about the relationship between Brian Gilchrist, who is Bradley Cooper's character, and Sergeant Ng, who is Emma Stone's character. The other side plots with, like, Bill Murray and stuff, uninteresting, flat, not even worth noting. Same with the Rachel McAdams part. Just 2 parts of the movie that didn't need, I mean, they kind of had to be there, but like they should have been utilized differently, and it was poorly put together. So I'm going to ignore those 2 parts. I'm going to try to focus right now on that relationship between these 2 characters, which is supposed to be the driving force of the film. I mean, I will say they had pretty good chemistry when they talked to each other, but past that, there's no substance. Whenever they're on screen together, they like, oh, they're so cute together. They're so cute together. But like, there's no development of their relationship. It's just unbelievable. It just doesn't work because you don't really see them. Like, you just kind of see over time. It's just kind of Cameron Crowe telling us that they're like, oh, they're starting to get closer. They're starting to get closer. But we never feel it. We never feel like we're feeling it because we don't have things happen to grow them together. It's just kind of they're together doing stuff a lot, like they're just kind of so happen to be together during these other subplots, and then after a while, like in the midpoint of the movie, it's like, oh, and now like we love each other out of nowhere, and they've only known each other for like a couple days, so it's completely unbelievable. And it's supposed to be the driving force of the movie. It doesn't work at all, so I gotta say, that's like probably the biggest negative because that's just what's supposed to drive the whole movie. Okay, so we know there's no real romance in the movie, but there's gotta be some comedy. I mean, it's a romantic comedy. Maybe they missed on the romance, but maybe it's a fun time to go and laugh and think it's really funny. Maybe it's a fun time in the theater. It's not. It is not funny at all. It's actually just super awkward. You think with a cast like Bill Murray, you also have like Bradley Cooper's done a lot of comedy. Danny McBride, you think would be like a comedic part of the movie. You have Emma Stone, she's done a lot of comedy. The whole Alec Baldwin also, especially his work on 30 Rock, you think like it would bring like some comedy. You can see they're trying, but they miss on so many jokes. It is just awkward to sit through. It's just awkward. And the problem is, like, even when they like try to be like, it tries to be quirky and like, it's just like, it seems like they're trying too hard, and it's just like, you kind of see, I can almost like see Cameron Crowe like thinking as they're talking, like thinking like, oh man, this is gonna be so funny. This is gonna translate on screen so funny. They're so clever. They're so witty and they're so smart. But it doesn't come across like that. It comes all like, it just feels all unnatural and weird. And so the movie isn't funny at all. It's actually just super awkward. There's actually one sequence in the movie between John Krasinski and Bradley Cooper's, and I rolled my eyes so hard I thought like I was gonna like get lightheaded and like faint. It was like this long sequence. It was like kind of this joke they kind of like were building up through the whole movie. You'll see if you go see it, but I recommend you don't. But it's just painfully awkward. Like, it's bad. And the worst thing is this movie isn't like so bad that it's good. It's just boring and bad and not funny, and no romance works. So I'm gonna wrap this up. I don't really have much more I can say about this. I mean, I could, but I don't want to because I don't even want to think about it anymore. I'm probably gonna forget it in a week, hopefully. So I'm gonna give Aloha a 2.5 out of 10. Yes, this movie, horrible. I really hope you don't go see this. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemies. Have a good day, guys. I'm really happy you guys watched this video. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to our channel. We make a lot of reviews just like this. We also do trailer reviews. We're gonna try to do some more other stuff as well. We're kind of just getting started, but I'm really excited about what we have in the future. Also, I guess that's really it, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.